Hi again, this is George from danzan.com, and I want to continue our discussion of multiple kana used in words, or compound kana used in particular Japanese terms. So on this video, I want to talk about the double consonant. We were looking at elongating the vowels before, or combining the vowels to take she and transform it to sho or shu or sha. But now we want to look at multiple consonants, and this is used when you have two words that, when put together, it would be, let's say, awkward to pronounce the two words together. And so what in Japanese they do is they form what's called what we would call in English a contraction. Just like we don't always say cannot do something, I cannot do something. We shorten those and put them together and say can apostrophe T, or can't. I can't do that, or won't do that. Or I have gone to the store. You would say I apostrophe VE, I've gone to the store, when you're saying this in English. But likewise in Japanese, there's a whole bunch of different examples of a double consonant used as a contraction of two words, two or more words. So let's look at one word. I'm gonna go back into my ASCII mode real quick here and say this term here that some of you have a daily ritual going to, the coffee shop. Okay, in Japanese, a coffee shop is called a kissaten, and you might have heard, as I said it just then, that I kind of elongate the S sound. Kissaten. Instead of kissaten, I go kissaten. And the way you would write that in English would be Kissaten, kissaten. And when you write that just like that in the Japanese word processor, let me go into kanji mode. If I were to write that now, let me give a little space there. I go Kissaten. Space. So when you have a multiple consonant, you put this little symbol here, which is the I'm going to move down one line, which is the hiragana for tsu, tsu, tsu. Oop, there we go. All right, tsu. Then that means that the next consonant is repeated. Ki is this part here, ki, and then sa, I double the consonant right there, and put it as a double consonant. I use the tsu to indicate that. So kissa and then ten. Kissaten is coffee shop. So Japanese, you would say kissaten wa doko desu ka? Where is the coffee shop? And they tell you, hopefully. So kissaten. Okay, let's look at another example. And this next example comes from, we'll talk about a martial arts term. If you're in a judo match and you're fighting your opponent and you go in and you throw the person cleanly, and the referee will yell ippon, which, let me go into our ASCII mode here. Ippon, ippon, and notice I'm slightly pausing. I don't say ippon, I say ippon, which means a point. And so the way you would write that, let me go back into kanji mode, is I-P-P-O-N. Now, we're going to see something new as well on this one. So we have E, which is this character here. The 2 tells us then that the next consonant is to be repeated. And then we have this thing, which we haven't seen before, plus a new thing we haven't seen before. We've seen the N, so we're okay with that. But what the heck is this thing? Well, that thing is ho. And I'm going to write H-O, H-O, and that's this symbol here. So the hiragana for ho is that symbol. Now, if I want to write po, which they consider to be a non-voiced version of ho, we type in P-O. And so when you have the non-voiced version of a syllable, then that's the symbol that you use, the little circle, as opposed to the 2 little tick marks for the voiced version. So if you say ho, it looks like that. If you say po, it looks like that. If you say bo, B-O, it's the ho with the 2 tick marks. So they call that the voicing and the non-voicing version of that. So, going back up to the previous thing, ippon, ippon, ippon. If you're in a judo match and you hear ippon, then you know that you won the match. So that's that. And by the way, we didn't convert these to kanji, but let's do that. Since we're here, let's start with this one. So I'm going to hold the shift key, hit I, hit P-P-O-N, space, and there it is. Ippon. That means 1, and that can mean a point, or it can mean this character can mean a whole bunch of different things. So it means a cylindrical object. But that means ippon. And likewise up here, if we want to write kisaten in kanji, hold down the shift key. I know I'm going slow with this, but again, I don't want to lose people. Kisaten, K, first hold the shift key, hit K, release the shift key, I, S-S-A-T-E-N, and the N is still down here, but let me hit the space bar, it'll show up. And hit the space bar, and lo and behold, we get this big thing. Wow, look at that thing. Those are some pretty complicated kanji. So let's verify that this means coffee shop. And how do you do that? Well, we have it selected already. If it wasn't selected, we could select it. Oops, let's start with that one. There we go. And how do we find if something is that? Well, if we do, let's do something. Let's make a mistake here. If we do this one for character info, it will only give us the first character. If you see, that's the first character, which means consume or eat. So that's not what I'm looking for. So did you guess yet? Is it this one? No, it's the dictionary. That's right. So we hit the dictionary, and it says kisaten, these characters, it is a noun. It means coffee lounge or coffee shop. So there you go. All right, well that's enough for this video, and we'll see you on the next one.